Abandoned, overgrown complexes are some of the creepiest places on the planet. Letchworth Village in New York is no exception. With more than 100 structures, the village was built in 1911 as a hospital for persons living with a mental illness, most of whom were children. But unfortunately, as with many mental health institutions at the time, it soon became overcrowded and underfunded. And some of the patients ended up being neglected and abused. In 1996, Letchworth was shut down after reports of deplorable living conditions and forced experimentation on patients. Today, the majority of the buildings are empty and left in ruins. But it seems as though a few of the former residents might still be running around.
Hello?
November 2020, Fields, New York. Levy Reyes is conducting an investigation at Letchworth Village, an abandoned and reportedly haunted psychiatric hospital, hoping to reach out to any of the spirits that have been said to haunt the grounds.
From what I hear, I don't know how true it is, but I'm gonna find out today, that there was a doctor here that beat 2 kids here, and one of them passed away.
My name is Levy, and this is my video. Once you enter one of the hospital, you could literally feel the vibe. Like the vibe, it just gets super heavy.
Dude, it is creepy. Hello, anybody here? I heard a voice here. Are you okay? Wait, there's a spirit here that wants to communicate with me. Can you communicate with me?
From what I hear, they have done a lot of bad things in Letchworth Village. A lot of bad things to the 2 kids there, which is very sad.
Was there a little girl here that was murdered?
So far, Levy is unable to get any responses. But from past experience, he knows there's activity here because it's close to his home, and he's been here at least 100 times.
I've been there for years. Like I literally made that place like a home.
And on one occasion, he captured this. Watch closely as an apparition peeks out from a doorway.
I just had my night vision camera set up on the corridor for like maybe 2-3 hours. Was there, and that's why I caught it. See something like peeping now. It's like, what is that? Oh my God! It's like the best feeling.
What we're seeing is probably an entity mid-manifestation, and this soft white shadow that peeks over the corner looks intelligent to me because it seems to be hiding from and noticing the investigators within the space.
Today, Levy's brought a special app to hopefully bring out into the open once again. It plays the Lord's Prayer in a creepy voice.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
I feel every time I use that app, if something happens.
And sure enough, just a few moments later,
Who art in
listen closely.
hallowed be thy name.
Hello?
Listen again, as it sounds like someone or something runs toward and then past Levy.
I felt the power, I felt the footsteps, I felt the wind brush by me. It was insane. And I was like, what is that? Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to react. I mind you, I am a MMA fighter. I'm a pro fighter, and I'm not scared. But sometimes stuff like that is like, you can see it when it's coming towards you.
Hello? What was that?
And that was like probably the most scariest experience I ever had.
Who was that running? Were you trying to rush me? If you're gonna try to rush me, at least show yourself.
These footsteps sound like they are charging at the investigator, and they carry with it a breeze, which suggests that there is a lot of energy behind whatever this is.
It just sounds like heavy boots hitting the floor at a fast pace. And that is incredibly scary to experience, especially when you can hear and even feel something running towards you, but yet you cannot see it.
Dude, that was probably like the worst scary ever.
Scary, yes. But what was it? And why did it seem to run toward Levy?
Now, determining the motivation behind this activity, that's the trick. Is this something that is negative, or maybe it's just trying to intimidate the investigator, establish some ground rules, and maybe even say, hey, back off.
It's possibly that whatever this thing is running down the hall does it continuously. I don't think the Lord's Prayer necessarily made this thing come out of the woodwork.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
A lot of the times you just have to be at the right place at the right time to capture phenomena like this, and it seems like Levy was there at the right time.
I come in peace. I'm not here to harm nobody.
And also, the more that Levy investigates this location, the more familiar his energy becomes within this space. That activity will eventually start coming out more and more and more, the more comfortable it is with Levy's presence.
Which is something Levy is very much aware of.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. If you guys want to communicate with me when I come back, please do.
I experienced a lot of stuff there. If you don't believe in the paranormal or you're very skeptic, go to Letchworth.